Yo, guys, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. And the market's back down. Market's back down, but it's trying to bounce off of key levels. So that's the level I'm going to be watching this morning to see how it wants to act. Now, let's get ready to rock and roll here. The watch list has been sent out. So I know you guys should have it in your inbox. If not, just let me know in chat and I'll, double check with Jonal. But I know the Beast already said he got it. I know I have it here in my email as well. So I know it was definitely sent out. All right, so let's read a quick little blurb here. So much for that rebound after bank stocks helped lead a Tuesday turnaround on Wall Street. Even after Monday's downgrade the entire sector to negative, they fell again during pre-market trading Wednesday in U.S. overseas market action. The overseas market action was already in full effect, and it wasn't pretty. Credit Suisse shares plunged in Europe after the biggest backer, the Saudi National Bank, said it wouldn't provide further assistance, leading to a broader sell-off. The failure of Silicon Valley Bank has spilled into the European equity market, a Citi strategist wrote. So we're right back where we started, basically, right? So what happened was, when we had that bounce back on Monday after that big gap down, we had that bounce back based off of what? FDIC came in, said everybody at Silicon Valley will be made whole. And then you also had the Federal Reserve step in and tell banks, hey, no worries. If any of you have bonds, you can borrow against them. So if you've invested money in some of these bonds where, in case you have a bank run or anything like that, you can borrow money against the bonds. So the market rallied off that, right? Because it's like, oh, the problem got fixed. We hit some major moving averages yesterday. Remember, we talked about 393 area being resistance. We reversed course right off of that level there where that 200-day moving average is. But then today, now, you're getting this seemingly contagion moving forward there into Europe based off of the same macroeconomic issues with the banking system, right? So now we freaking fell back down, bro. Like everything, we took it all back, basically. So now we're at a key level. I'm bearish, but short-minded here in a way. I'm looking at a bounce off of this 385 zone, all right? So that's what I'm looking for. 385 level is what I'm looking for a possible support bounce this morning. On the SPY, let me break the watch list here. Okay, so yeah, 385, right? That's what I'm looking for. 384.75 would be kind of like that bottom support area on the SPY. If that breaks and then becomes resistance, then I'm definitely watching for a fade back down towards 380. Okay, small cap sector of things, you got MVLA, this thing right here off the daily chart, big jump up. It's up 42% right now on the morning. Simply watching this 228, 230 zone, previous level of support. Okay, to see if it has room here that could take you up towards 275, which was previously a level of support here as well. That turned into resistance, which I would imagine will hold some resistance this morning. Already in pre-market, we did test that level and we've pulled back and shied away from it. Okay, so on any pullback and bounce attempts back into that zone, I would be taking profits off in front of that level if I were to be long. Also watching for a breakup and over and hold for a move potentially higher on that one. Next on watch, JNCE. These lines and arrows were drawn here a while back. I mean, these were drawn in February of all things, it seems like. So this is one that we've been keeping on watch. 135 has been a major resistance zone. Resistance. We've gapped up over it now, watching that level to see if it can become a level of support. If it can, then I would watch for a possible bounce that could take you up here towards 175, 188, 190 area. And then finally, you got Tesla. You got the 100-day moving average right here at about 175. If 180s can hold resistance, and that 180 is coming from right here, this daily chart, you can see here previously, support. Sorry, this is intraday chart, right? Turned resistance, and then in pre-market, we were under it briefly. Now we're back up over it and we're trying to push off that level here as the market has opened. Right now, Tesla's in a no touch zone for me. It's in the middle of this little trading channel. I don't want no part of it, either down here or up here, or a break up and over, or a break down and under. But in the middle, I don't want to play with it because that's where the chop lives, and that's where it chops up your emotions and your account. All right, guys, so be careful out there. Let's see what we can get out of this day here today. I'll be watching the ES. So let me hop on over to the ES chart real quick here for you. Whoops. All right, ES watching 3900 area for resistance. We've already tested it once here, pulled back away from it. Right now we're in the middle of like this little consolidation area. I don't like it there. I either want to see us get up to 3900, reject for shorts, or get up over it, hold it as support for longs, or get back down here and maybe get underneath 3886, 3885 zone. If we can get under 3885, then I'll be looking for shorts down towards 3870. All right, guys, before I forget, yesterday we had a last night actually. So last night I got an email from the firm saying they're doing 80% off again until the 24th, I believe. Let me double check that. Yep, until March 24th. So I'm getting you that right now. Ends March 24th. There you go. Also today, I will be posting, more than likely today, tomorrow, I will be posting a video on my, basically, let's call it a preliminary review of what I've experienced at the Lilu firm here and the different accounts I've tried on, the one that I trade in, which is my funded account, etc., etc. I made a video basically condensing all that information, picking my two favorite accounts that they currently offer, and I'm gonna post that video probably today in the afternoon or something like that. Okay, I gotta do some editing and then, you know, do my thumbnail and upload it and all that good stuff, so it'll take a little while here. We'll be live streaming this morning as well, so it's gonna take a minute, but I should have that one up here later on today. All right, just a heads up so that you can go check that one out. Man, slow start here to the morning. Adriana, good morning. The King, Kevin, the Beast. What's up, guys? There's a quick pop here into the 3900 area on the ES, guys. Good volume on that push. SPY trying to push there as well. I would love to see a sell-off in a double bottom setup, but I mean, if we start to push away from 3900, right, and then we pull into 3900 and hold support there, then I have no choice but to look at that long in that case. But I mean, we'd have to really push. We'd have to probably get up over 3910 probably get towards 39.12 or so, and then pull into 3900. Jeffrey, good morning. Chilling, chilling, chilling. You know, it's kind of chilly out here today. It's kind of chilly out here in South Florida. I just went outside real quick. I had to open up the gates and stuff so that my boy, which is a boat mechanic, can come and work on my motor on my boat. I had to bring the boat from the Keys. I had to bring it up here. Gotta get it serviced and then fix some stuff in the lower unit. And he took it yesterday. He's coming back today. I was like, you know what? Let me open up all the gates and stuff and leave him ready to rock and roll for him, so that I won't be too interrupted while we're streaming in case he comes during the stream. Today it's cloudy-ish and 67 here in South Florida. 67. I went out there and it was like, damn, I was like a little chilly. Whoops. All right, so at 3900 so far, holding some resistance there. We pulled away from it pretty quickly. Wouldn't mind seeing a retest and fail. Could get short up there. $30 degrees in Scranton. Wow. That's cold, man. It's super cold. Guys, do me a quick solid. Hit that like button. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Wow, that was pretty short-lived there. That 3900 test we kind of insta-rejected. I was hoping after we had such a nice trek up there, higher, 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 I was hoping we'd kind of, give it a bigger test and then, fail. Well, we might get it. I mean, this is really good volume on that push there too. Let's see what happens. We're in a bit of a chop zone here on the SPY. See, we're like right in here. We're trading right in there. Could get choppy. Bit of a cup and handle pattern, guys. If you get back up over 3900, you could see maybe a little long setup there. But you'll need some volume. You do have a bit of a cup and handle pattern here. Here's your cup. Here's your handle formation. It's forming. I'd rather see that handle form a little bit longer. But it is a little bit of a cup and handle pattern. All right, so that cup and handle doesn't look like it's gonna work out, but I mean, you're still in that handle formation. We got up there in front of 3,900. Did a quick test and fail. Here we go. We're trying it again. Wow, that's a big scoop. That's a big scoop up there. Another higher low. So if you break over 3,900, it could get wild. You could see a move there at 3,910. That's when I'll start looking for pullbacks into 3,900. See if they hold support. It's definitely trying hard. It's looking like it's gonna get it. There you go. You got 3,900s being tested. All right, so you'd really want to see this thing just push into those 3,910s, 3,912s, and then give a pullback into 3,900. Now that you got that cup and handle formation, that's worked out. We're gonna grab this. That's a great cup and handle formation there. Decent one. Give me 1 second, guys. And we're back. Guys, I'm going to be super patient this morning. Super patient. I want to see that push into like 39.12 or so, and then a pullback into 3,900. See if that holds support. If it does, then maybe longs in front of that for scalps. But I'm going to be super patient this morning. Every single time we have these humongous gap downs or gap ups, it tends to get grindy and choppy. Here this morning, I was watching for a 38.70, sell off for a long in front of that zone for that reversal similar to Monday's trade, but we didn't get that. We didn't get that. We got that straight up push right off of that little cup and handle setup. So, rather be patient and watch and wait than to be red. Let's see what happens here. We tapped that 3910 area. We're starting to pull back into 3900 zone. You know, 3900, 3895 area would be the zones I'd be watching for possible support. Guys, if you're new to trading, here's a free course for you. Right in chat there. Trying to get that little pullback. We're testing those 3900 zones. That's a big old engulfing candle there on the SPY, man, off of that 9 EMA rejection. But we are trying to tap that VWAP zone. Bottom support would be 38.95 zone on the ES. So that would be bottom support there on the ES, 38.95. I'm gonna give it a shot here in front of that level. And let's see what happens. Just scaling in with small size. With a stop, my stop will be underneath that level. If we break underneath that level, I'll take the L and move on and wait for another setup. But if we get down there and we test it, we bounce off of it strong, I'll add to full size. And see if we can get that move. So the reason for the starter position is because we haven't had the setup really happen yet. We just had that quick flush pullback in there. You know what I mean? So I would definitely like an opportunity to get a full add-on. Not sure if I'll get it, so I'll stick with half size for now. We're starting to hold those 3900 zones. So I added a little bit there, but I'm still, somewhat in a starter position. All right, let's see if we can get this trade to work itself out. So I got stopped out there. I got stopped out there. That kind of sucks. That was looking like such a good setup, man. Oh well, that's why we manage risk. Now they're not always going to work. I did have one user error there. I was supposed to only have 3 contracts, but when I took one of the ads, I didn't update my order quantity box, and I ended up taking an extra contract. So I was basically in just about full size, about 3/4, instead of being in that 50%. So I'm not too happy about that, but that's all my fault for not updating the box properly. So now it looks like we're going to sell off some here. Definitely not a fun situation there. Oh, watch and wait. See if we got any setups. Any resets or something. I mean, this is just choppy now. This is just choppy. We're right back into his chop zone, man, and I'm not going to get chopped up. I refuse that. I'd rather take the L than get chopped up into oblivion. Just sipping on my coffee, guys. Watching and waiting to see if maybe we're gonna get some sort of short setup or something. But right now, just not gonna force any trades. I thought we were gonna get that bounce there off of 3,900. We've came all the way down to 3,890 already. That's pretty extreme. We could get a bounce there, but it's just looking very choppy now. It's just looking super choppy. Yo, Bill, nice. Guys, oh, that's awesome, man. So Bill is giving away 5 memberships to the channel. In order for you to receive that, you have to have on your YouTube profile or YouTube account, you have to be able to click that you can accept gifts. Don't ask me how you do that. I don't know. If you want the gift that Bill's giving away there to the community, then you're gonna have to Google it real quick and figure it out on your side, because I have no idea how that works. But you have to be able to receive it. See, there you go. The Beast got it. There you go. Nice. The Beast is now a VIP member. Let's go. Good stuff. I like that. I was kind of down and out about it all, man, about that red trade. I mean, everybody hates red trades, right? But I was pretty down on it about myself. And freaking huge ass smile I just got now when I see the Beast gets that, because the Beast is always here, always. The Beast is definitely always here. Freaking love it. Yo, Jeffrey is too. He got one. Let's go. Love seeing it. Love seeing all the diehards. Bill did it the other day, and I know Adriana got one. So that's freaking great. I love it. Oh, there you go. The Beast just said how you do it. You got to click the green symbol and hit accept gift from channel. Boom. There you go. Well, this market's just selling off right now, guys. Coming all the way back down here. This is frustrating as hell because we've gone straight up and then straight down. The first attempted pullback didn't hold, so no long. No bounce back to short. And even if we had a little bounce back to short here, we're in the middle of the chop. It's not where I was short. I mean, look at the SPY. Look, last time the SPY was in this zone, right? We had the huge run up. So I mean, you can watch for shorts to get back down to 38.65, but I'm a little bit disappointed here. So I'm not sure if I'm in the right mindset to take another trade right now, anyways. But Bill bringing in the happiness to the chat, so appreciate it, Bill. That's awesome. So you see, you broke the lows on the SPY, sold off a little bit. At this point, I'd watch and wait for this 98 meter crossover VWAP. If we do get that set up, maybe you can, get short there. 38.90 zone. We're trying to bounce off of 38.85. Let me show you 38.85. Whoops. Here it is. There's your 38.85. See how it was a bounce zone there, a bounce zone here, a bounce here, a bounce here, a bounce here, everywhere a bounce. And we're bouncing right off that level right now. So this is why I said, I was like, I can't get short. I can't get short, but I can't get long either. So I think that when you find yourself in that situation where you're saying to yourself, I can't get short, but I can't get long, you're better off not doing anything, man. Because that's the definition of the chop zone. So frustrating. See, earlier we had the breakup in over 3900, which was a resistance zone. We pushed up into what I said, 3910 area, pulled back, started to hold 3900. I was greening that trade multiple times. If I was a scalper, I would have made money, but I'm not a scalper, so I didn't take the scalp. So I waited for the setup, looking for that push. Why? Because I was looking to get back to 3910 area for a retest, take some off there, right? And then I was looking for that extend and push to new highs. We didn't get any of that. So now what I would say is the reverse, right? So what is the reverse? I would be looking for a drop probably into 38.79 area, and then look for a bounce back into 38.85, show resistance at 38.85, and then let me get short. But I'm concerned that's not going to work today because of the chop. Look, we're right back into 38.90 area. The chop makes me look foolish, and that's because I don't like to trade it. And I know new traders aren't familiar with the chop. So they're like, you know, because I'm not a scalper, so I'm not here like, oh look, I made $700 and I took 3 trades. No, I try to make $700, $900 in one trade, right? Like on Monday, bang, one trade, $1,300, and all I had was 2 contracts. Oh, Bill says, I love this channel and the people here. It's not like other places of BS and egos. We're really here to learn together. Amen, bro. Amen. That's what we're here for. Then we're getting that bounce off of that zone. I had to watch the SPY to see if VWAP wants to hold resistance. Yo, matey mate. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. I had to watch that level there. Guys, do me a quick solid. Hit that like button. Maybe it'll put a smile on my face again, like the one that Bill did a little while ago. Bill, you're the man. King, you can't find the green symbol in chat. I don't know. I really can't help with that. Google, just go to Google and type in how do I accept gifts on YouTube. That way, because I'm pretty sure there's still, how many did Bill do? Whoops, wrong mouse. Wow, look at that bounce off of 38.85, guys. I freaking hate the market sometimes. So Bill did 5 gifts, and so far only 2 were claimed. So there's still 3 out there. So King, matey mate, you guys might be able to get it. You just got to be able to make your YouTube account to be able to accept gifts. And at that point, the gift that Bill did, which is VIP membership to the channel, you'll receive that. Yeah, man. That's why I thought we'd get that little bounce back, right? This morning, but so far we just had that. It looks like a damn OTC. For those of you who are familiar with Pink Sheets OTC stocks over the counter, let me make sure you're seeing the right. Yeah, this is literally what OTC stocks look like half the time. Straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down. I don't know any OTC stocks off the top of my head here, so I can't bring one up on the screen to show you an example. But if you know of one, throw out the ticker in chat and I'll bring it up on the screen and you guys will see what I'm talking about. Yeah, crazy frustrating action. Yeah, absolutely. They've been if you've been trading them and catching the setups on it, yep. Especially the for the swing trades. Wow, bro, FRC is crazy. Halted here, halted here. It's still alive. That could squeeze out. We can break over 37 because it did halt to the downside and it held support. Normally, when you get those downside halts, if they don't absolutely destroy the chart and you get a nice sell-off off that, they tend to squeeze out. There goes the SPY. You see what I'm talking about? The chop? Exactly what I'm talking about regarding the chop. Wow, bro, are you kidding me? This is the type of thing, guys, where there's nothing you could have done about it. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. There's nothing you could have done about this. Anyone with any sort of charting experience would have, looked at the same area for the support. When it didn't come, they would have stopped out if they were long. So it took out longs here, and then here, right in here, on this fake out, it took out shorts when we bounced right back up. This is chop. This is literally the definition of chop. I don't want any part of it. Definitely don't want any part of that mess. Horrible. Horrible chop. Horrible chop. Oh, guys, so you remember how, yeah, I think it was yesterday, we were talking about the multiple different accounts that you have access to with Lilu. And I was talking about the one that was $100,000, but you could only trade like 2 ESs on it. So I contacted them yesterday and I asked them about that because I wasn't too sure about it. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. So we were talking about the glide, right? You can only trade 2 E-minis or whatever mini or 20 micros. And I was confused. I wasn't sure. I was like, is that because this is the swing trading account? No. So you can swing trade on any of the accounts, but I'd have to ask them what size you can swing trade, because you can't swing trade your full size you can't swing trade full size. I think, if I'm not mistaken, when I spoke to them last about this, as I talked to their CEO, oh guys, thank you for hitting the like button. Appreciate it. He told me, if I'm not mistaken, that you can only swing trade, I think it was either 1 or 3 micros when you swing trade. And you could do that across the board in any account. But you're better off always confirming with them, because the last thing you want to do is put on a swing trade and then get the position closed automatically because of, the swing trade rule. I don't really swing trade futures, so, and it might be something I'll start messing around with here on the channel, but so I really haven't looked into it, okay? Anyways, the glide, the deal with this one is that you have a $625 static drawdown, okay? Meaning, and we're going to try this one. We're going to do this account. I have no idea whether I'm going to pass it or not. I'm going to have to be so damn selective, more than I am. So the thing with this one, right? All right, this is what's exciting about this one. This is it's a hero or a zero, okay? You have a $625 static drawdown. This is good and bad, right? The reason why it's good is it's because if all of a sudden, boom, I take a trade, I make $500, it's not a trading drawdown, meaning it's not going to go up, right? It's not going to go up. What happens here is it stays at 625. So I would have to come all the way back down there to hit underneath 100,000, right? I would have to have a full-on drawdown all the way under 100,000 to hit that 625 static drawdown. So that static drawdown stays there. So I like that, but it is much more challenging because the first few trades could really knock you out. Especially if you come in and you trade bigger size. Like if we go and we do this one, okay, and I might do it next week or this week, I don't know. We're gonna do that one for sure. For sure, I want to try that because it sounds challenging. I honestly, I'm gonna be trading the micros for sure out the gate, and I gotta do my calculations and see what size I'm gonna trade in those micros so that I can protect myself. Because, bro, let's be realistic here. One trade, you could be down $600, right? You could be down $400. Two trades, you already blew up that account. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go into it fully knowing that I'll probably will blow it up. I'm honest. I'm straight up honest. I'm the most realistic type of person you'll probably meet on YouTube, at least on YouTube. Ain't no fluff and BS here. So I'm gonna go into it knowing damn well that I probably will blow up that account within the first week. If I don't, then I think there's a good ass chance that I'll get that one funded. And I have no idea what the hell I'm gonna do with it. If I get it funded, I'm gonna pay the one-time fee for the data. Yo, the king got it. There you go, man. Nice job. All right, guys. So one VIP member gift left. You got to figure out how to accept gifts on your YouTube account. So if you don't know how to do that, don't ask me. I have no idea. The beast said you had to click the green symbol and then you click accept gift. I don't know what that even looks like. Otherwise, you can go to Google and just type in on Google how to accept gifts on YouTube. So back to the account. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'll just pay the fee for the data for like you could do a one-time like lifetime fee for the data when you get funded and you're done. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try that one. I like it. I like the idea of it because it's extremely challenging with such a tight risk parameter. I'm gonna really sit down and make a plan to hit this one up. It seems like it could be a fun one to do here on the channel. Blow up or not, it doesn't matter. It seems like it's going to be a fun one. Speaking of which, remember, they have 80% off doing it again. It ends on the 24th. All right. If you get funded, you keep the first $12,500. It's all yours, $12,500. And then it's a 90-10 split. 90% you keep, 10% they keep on any future profits. All right. So there you go. It's in chat. Oh, and I know some people have been wondering about the Discord. It's free. Half of everything's free, honestly. Here's the free Discord. You got about 600 members here. And it's always charts, talking, having some fun, going over charts. Oh my God, I didn't let anybody on Discord know today we were live. But I mean, if you're a Discord member, you know we're live. Trade Simple's like, yeah, we made money. Trade Simple does a lot of swing trades, guys. So you can join the Discord completely for free as well. Here's you know what? One fell swoop, guys. One fell swoop. All the free links are there. Have at it. The symbol came up on top of chat saying there was a gift available. Oh, that's so cool. You know what? Let me go see if I can see it and maybe I can show you guys then. All right, let's see. So maybe this. Well, if I click this, I have to buy it. So I don't know if now maybe all of them have been claimed or not. I'd have to click here and buy it. If I click this, it's to give. So it would be a super chat. Like you could put a sticker in chat. They all cost a different thing. This is all YouTube stuff. Like I don't think I have any control over prices or what stickers are what. That's pretty cool. I've never participated in many live streams, so I didn't even know this. Oh, look, there's some cheaper ones here. Oh, look, there's even cheaper ones, 99 cents. Oh, look at this one. If you're mad because, damn it, Jesse, you missed that bottom, you could pay 99 cents and you can post this in chat. And then I'll get well, I don't get 99 cents because YouTube takes 30% of that. So I'll get 70% of that 99 cents. And then I got to pay the IRS because They always want a piece of everything. That's pretty cool, man. What else they got in here, bro? So this is the memberships. We already know about that. VIP is $4.99 a month. That's the one that Bill gave away to everybody. $24.99 is the actual mentorship. With the $4.99, you get priority reply to comments in chat. You get emojis and all that good stuff. Shout outs. With the VIP, you get the VIP live mentorship. You get, it's $24.99 a month, but you get once a month, at least a minimum, once a month, 1 hour long live stream with me and whoever else is a VIP live mentorship. So that's pretty cool. You got that. And you got, so that's stickers, membership, super chat. What's this? Okay, I've done this one before in another stream I was in once. So this one's just like a thanks. Oh, you can write, hey Jesse, nice job, or hey Jesse, you suck. If you're gonna say hey Jesse, you suck, at least send $5-10, bro. At least. All right. So if you're gonna say Jesse, you suck, you go to $10, you put Jesse, you suck, and then you send it. Because that's the minimum you could do. You can tell me I suck. And then if you really want to say how you feel, you can send 500. Good Lord. That's pretty cool. All right, I think that's it. Then you have the regular emojis here. Yeah, so it's not showing up on my side here, Beast. Maybe it's because, and this is just a regular YouTube channel, like a YouTube account as a watcher, not a channel that I have. So it says J for Jesse. Yeah, I don't know. How do you open symbol? Yo, matey mate, my pleasure. Yo, Mike, good morning. Yep, I got chopped too. One trade, and it's red. And right now we're just shooting the crap here, just talking and having some fun because, I mean, look at the spy, right? Look at the spy. Like, what even is that? What even is that? I mean, if you're scalping, then you know there was some opportunities for some scalps. The trade I was in, I was green for a little while there. I was green like a good amount of points. I was probably green like 4 or 5 points at one point. It's a lot of points. But it's just been choppy, man. Choppy. Look, if we zoom out here on the spy, look, we're right in this channel. I hate it. I hate that channel so much. So much. And you know what? There's a little bit of it feels like a little bit of lack of volume right now. This morning, a little bit of lack of volume this morning. And I could see it on social media. There's a lot less posting going on today. And I can even see it here in chat. Our attendance is down tremendously today. Usually we're up there in the 400s. And then today I think we've only gotten as high as 200 and change. So unless YouTube is having issues with the counts, which it happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. They have issues with the count. I don't know why. I've seen it happen before. Not to me. If that's what's happening now, it's the first time it happens to me. I've seen it happen to other people. What time is it, guys? 10:22. You know what? Little Q&A session if you guys want. Any questions, throw them up in chat, because chances are in about 8 minutes or so, I'm going to call it a day. 5 minutes, 8 minutes, I'll call it a day. Unless we start getting into some more conversations. We'll probably call it, maybe not a day, but a morning. This is unbelievable. Oh man. So I was really well green Monday. Yesterday, what the hell did I do yesterday? I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure it was red. Yeah. It's just small red. So, like whatever, normal. Yeah, it was a little red day yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Monday was a good green day, a nice green day. And then today I've only had one trade. I don't want to call it getting chopped up because I only had the one trade, right? My one trade, let me make sure you guys are seeing the right screen. So my one trade was right in here. We had that push, and then we pulled back into 3,900 area. I got long, and then right here I got stopped out, or in this candle, one of these two candles, I got stopped out. Right here, in this one, in this wick. Boop, I got stopped out. All right, we're not gonna have a bounce then. Thank you very much. And that's when I said, guys, it's choppy. I'm gonna be hands off. Completely range bound. Yep. Oh no, Mike. That sucks, man. That's the worst. On my long, when I got long, right? I got long in this candle right here. We came down here, boom, I got long starter. We freaking, it looked like we were just gonna bounce right off that. We went all the way back up here before selling back down a little bit. So I was green in that trade for a good while in here and in here. So much so that I took it as a good sign, and right here I added. I meant to add to 3/4. I ended up adding basically, well, I'm sorry, I meant to add to a little bit over 50%, and then I ended up adding 3/4, which kind of sucked because then I took a bigger loss than I had anticipated. I was managing my risk according to my stop loss was. And then boom, just got stopped out here. If I would have just scalped it, then it would have been a nice little green trade. But I didn't come into the day with a scalper mentality, especially since I'm not a scalper. So, when I'm going to scalp on the day, I typically already have that mentality in pre-market. So I'm like, well, as I'm building out the watch list to get it sent out to everybody, I'm already looking at the action, looking at the news, looking at the market sentiment. And then by the time we're live here, I'm like, guys, I'm probably looking for scalps today. I've said that a handful of times, and that's what I've done. Today, I didn't think that'd be necessary. I thought today we'd get some more cleaner moves, but so far they're not here. Yo, matey mate, I've never heard of that. But that's funny because I kind of see what you're talking about when I look at that, when I look at the SPY's 3-minute chart there. I've never heard of that pattern in my life. That is some funny stuff. Sorry, guys, had to get to that text message. All right, guys, this is looking like a dud fest. I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of break out of this channel later today, but I don't think we rally down or up. So I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna cut the bleeding here for myself this morning. Tomorrow's another day. You know what I mean? Tomorrow will be another day. So gonna go ahead and end it here unless you have any last minute questions. If you have any last minute questions, now would be the time. All right, in that case, guys, then I will see you all tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Again, thank you, Bill, for Jeffrey Jinx. Thanks, Bill, for giving away those memberships again today. That was really nice and kind of you. So the membership pool is growing, guys. That's awesome. At least for this month. It'll be up to you guys if you want to renew it next month for $4.99. But you know, definitely we appreciate Bill and appreciate all of you guys here for chatting with me. Otherwise, it's just me talking to a camera lens. And I'll tell you what, that sometimes gets old. So I'm so grateful for you guys who actually chat, you know, are able to chat. I know some people are listening at work, and I appreciate you for listening. And you can always reach out as well if you have any questions. You know, after the streams are over, you can just come back to the stream itself, and in the comments section, you can write out your question, and I will see it. So I'll come back around and I'll answer, you know, best as I can to the best of my abilities. All right. So I thank you guys all for supporting the channel with your views, with your likes, with your comments, with your chatting, right, with your subscriptions on here. And those of you who are members, appreciate you a ton. All right. Hope you're having a great morning. We'll see if tomorrow can be somewhat better. If you're red today, just look at the SPY and be thankful you're not any more worse off than you could have been, and you recognize the chop, or maybe you listen to me and we're like, oh yeah, Jesse's right, it's choppy, let me get hands off, because it's better to be red within your risk tolerance than allow chop to chop you up and then it really start to hurt. And instead of being, you know, you can come back with one good green trade, it have to take you a whole week to come back from a choppy day. You never want that, guys. Have a great morning. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.